Hi, welcome back. On this episode, we're going to remove and reinstall the front tire on a Suzuki Marauder 250, also known as the GZ250. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification button. Also, check me out on Instagram and Facebook at Clara Garage. Let's get started. I have the bike up on the jack here. So I ended up popping the covers off. Sometimes I'll leave the seat on and just drape a blanket or something over like that, and then ratchet it down. But I decided to pull the seat off and the side covers off this time. And then these frames are a little bit annoying for jacking on. So I have some blocks of wood underneath. So that's how it looks on the back side. This way the exhaust isn't sitting on the jack and it won't be teetering. And then that's how it looks on the front. And then I have a ratchet strap going from the front of the frame down over here, and I have a ratchet strap going across the frame right behind the helmet holders down to there. And then same thing on the other side. So these bikes aren't the most stable on a stand, and when you take the front tire off, or even if you're taking the back tire off, sometimes the weight shift, the bike will want to fall off. So I like to ratchet strap this bike down when I'm working on it, just because I don't trust that it's solid enough and it's not going to fall on me. So it's just easier to take the precautions and throw some ratchet straps on. And then this is how it looks on the other side of the bike. I got them fairly tight. Bike's pretty secure. Same thing on the back. All we got to do is we'll be pulling the axle out. So we got a pinch bolt here and the axle nut. And then we have our brake caliper. We have these two 14mm bolts here, and that brake caliper will pop right off. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking the brake caliper off. This is also a good time to inspect your brakes and see if you need new pads, clean them up, and do all that kind of stuff. So these two bolts were for our caliper. And then we should be able to just pull the caliper right off. Might need two hands. Might need something to kind of pry a little bit, get a little more force. Alright, and I'm just going to let this dangle here for now. And now we're going to take our axle off. We're going to loosen it first. So on the front of your right fork, you have a pinch bolt, and it's a 6mm Allen. So we loosen this off, take it all the way out, and then we're able to take the axle right out. And the axle is a 12mm Allen. So we're going to loosen this off. So that's straight out. And then we're able to loosen off our axle. So it's loose. I'm going to actually lower the bike down so the tire's basically touching the ground. And then the back tire will be touching too, so when the tire comes off, there's no surprises of the bike wanting to fall. Even though we have it strapped down, it's good to take some precautions. And it's also easier to have the tire basically sitting on the ground. So then when the axle comes out, you're not fighting the weight of the tire to get the axle out. It just works out a little bit easier, I find. So the tire's touching right there. So we're going to pull this axle all the way out. So there's our axle there. And then there's our wheel free. So this side here, we can see there's a little groove. That's for the speedometer and the speedometer cable. It just falls right off on its own. And then on the other side, we have that spacer. And that spacer isn't behind that plastic cover, so it can't really follow it either. Alright, we're going to slip this under. Go slightly lower. Alright, we're going to give the shaft a quick wipe down. And then we're going to put a little bit of grease on it before we shove it in. So our speedometer cable only goes on one way. There's two grooves that you have to line up. So we can see these two grooves here and here, and those two grooves there and there line up with that. Alright, that's lined up. Alright, that's lined up. And now we're just going to tighten this up. And it will close everything together. Alright, that axle's tight. And now we're going to put in our pinch bolt. So that was our axle bolt. That's tight. And now we're going to do our pinch bolt. And this pinch bolt is supposed to keep this axle from coming loose. Alright, and that's tight. Alright, last thing we gotta do is get the caliper back on. It's a good time to inspect our brakes. And looking at them, I need new pads. I actually got new pads here, but it's getting pretty late, and I'm going to do it as a separate video. So I'm going to put new pads on tomorrow, but it's getting late and I want to get to bed. So I'm just going to throw this back together, and I'll be able to do a brake video starting from scratch. But so in our case, we're just going to throw it back together, but we should be cleaning the rotor, inspecting our pads, and replacing them if they need it. And it's not a bad idea when you're into it to lube up your sliders and to lube up your compressor piston. It just kind of exercises a bit, and it's not a bad idea. But we're just going to throw this back together for tonight. Alright, we got our caliper on. And now we can put our caliper bolts back in. Got one started, then we'll start the other one. And then we can snug these up. And then that's it. Last thing we have to do is to take the bike off the stand and then take it for a test drive and try it out. So I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button, and check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Cloud Garage. Have a great night.